The death of one woman during childbirth, who in India would care? Kerala does, for a reason. It rubs shoulders with the developed countries in having a low maternal mortality rate. Better than the US, would you believe? This was a tumultuous week for India and the world. India's parliament passing the Waqf bill, Donald Trump shaking up the world every few hours, the stock market zigzagging, and the IPL cricket season shifting into second gear. Amid all that, Keralites followed the news of the death of a mother of four who died of bleeding while delivering her fifth baby at home. A delivery at home? How dare that happen? 35-year-old Asma Sirajuddin died in Malappuram, North Kerala, reportedly after her husband Sirajuddin insisted that she opt for a home birth. Their first two children were born in hospital and the next two were home births. Their fifth child and the third home birth proved fatal for the mother. To understand why Keralites are aghast at this and would discuss this for a week and more, one must look at some statistics which put Kerala alongside some of the developed countries in the world in having a low maternal mortality rate. Meaning, very few women in Kerala lose their lives in childbirth. Maternal mortality rate, or MMR, is the number of maternal deaths per 100,000 live births. To understand where India and Kerala stand, look at these stats. The global average is a poor 197. India is at 80 and Kerala shines at 19. The World Health Organization wants to bring the MMR to below 70 by 2030, a target that India has to strive for and which Kerala achieved way back. Four countries contribute to nearly half of all the maternal deaths during childbirth in a year. Nigeria 75,000 per year, India 19,000, Democratic Republic of Congo also 19,000, and Pakistan 11,000. When these statistics were released last week, India protested that it was unfair to compare Nigeria and India given the population difference. Yes, that's right. But the fact remains that 19,000 women die each year in India while giving birth. The worst performers in MMR are Nigeria, 993 deaths per 100,000 live births, Chad, 748, South Sudan, 692, and Central African Republic, also 692. Compared to those numbers, India's 80 looks handsome. But Kerala is in a different league, in the company of many developed countries of the world. Take a look at some of the best. Norway 0, the best in the world. Switzerland 1, Sweden 3, Canada 8, China 14, New Zealand also 14, Kerala 19, the US 22. Yes, that's right, Kerala is ahead of the US and will now try to emulate those like China and New Zealand. Kerala's communists are eternally worshipful of Cuba, but the fact is that Cuba's MMR of 40 is way behind that of Kerala. Cuba's leaders should learn from Kerala about better maternal health. Now you know why one single maternal death makes big news in Kerala and does not in most other parts of India. Between April 2024 and February this year, there were 294,058 deliveries in Kerala. Of them, only 382 were at home. Religious beliefs or plain superstition may be the reason for the 300 plus deliveries that still happen at home in Kerala. But the state says a firm no-no to those who still want to take that risk. Asma's husband Sirajuddin has been arrested for culpable homicide and destruction of evidence. He probably didn't know that you don't mess with MMR in Kerala. Let me sign off with this heartwarming tidbit about the Kerala public health system. A baby girl found abandoned in Kochi, abandoned by a daily wage worker couple from Jharkhand when the baby was only 3 weeks old, has been nursed back to good health by doting medical staff at the Ernakulam General Hospital. Soon after the girl was found abandoned, the state government had officially taken her into its care. Now, 37 weeks old and healthy, the girl, named Nidhi, meaning treasure, will grow up at the care home of the State Child Welfare Committee. One doesn't normally fall in love with state governments, but Nidhi almost certainly will. And she'll learn about Kerala's excellent MMR when she grows up.